Okay, now it's time for another scare film. See, this scare film was made by the JCEE, Joint Council on Economic Education, and the okay, now watch. Okay, now the electric company music's starting to play. Those things look like toilets. Those yellow things, those look like toilets. But anyway, now watch. See, this show is called Give and Take. See that? Now it's an episode of a series, and it's called Creditwise, Opportunity Cost, and this is a shopping mall right here. Now see that? There's two teenage girls there, and they're in a clothing store, but they're not gonna shoplift anything though. They're not gonna shoplift anything and get caught by a guy with big sideburns. Instead, this one teenage girl, she's wasting money on designer clothes. Now the other one, she's saving her money because she's responsible. But the other one, she's irresponsible. See, now she's gonna buy designer purses that she can't afford because she's irresponsible. She wants to waste money on designer purses. She's gonna buy two of them, and a designer top too. And she's gonna run up her credit card. Actually, it's not even her credit card. It's her parents' credit card. She's not old enough to get a credit card, so she's gonna run up her parents' credit card. And see that? See that? She's running up her parents' credit card. But see, now this girl here, she's very responsible, and she doesn't spend money unless it's something important. So she doesn't go around wasting money. But the girl on the right, she wastes money. See, because she's irresponsible. And now she doesn't have enough money to get her brakes fixed because she wasted all this money on designer clothes. And now watch. Now her parents' credit card. She's used up the limit on her parents' credit card. See? So now she has to borrow money from her friend. See? She has to borrow money because she used up her parents' credit card. See that? So, see that? So she's trying to borrow money because the credit card is used up, so she's borrowing money to pay for all this designer clothes. Now watch. So now she's able to buy all that clothes. Now she wants to buy a designer jacket. That's an $85 designer jacket, and that was a lot of money 50 years ago when this was made. So watch. It's so expensive that she has to make a down payment on it. Now, $85 back then, that would probably be like $500 now. So she has to make a down payment on that jacket. So now she doesn't have enough money to get her brakes fixed. What is opportunity cost? Now see, these teenagers here, they're talking about opportunity cost. Now you shouldn't waste money. See that? Now opportunity cost, that's like if you can only buy one thing. You can't afford to buy everything. That's what opportunity cost means. And this kid right here, he spent all his money on that shirt, and now he couldn't afford to take his girlfriend to a movie because he wasted all that money on a shirt that was already out of style. Choice one, see how that works? See? Why not use credit? Now there's a good reason not to. It's so that way your personal information can't be tracked. But see, that's the advantage of cash. Now, the government can't track you if you use cash. But anyway, and besides that, well, now here's where it gets interesting. Now see, she's driving she didn't get her brakes fixed, and she's gonna crash her car into her dad's car. See? And she traded her life for a newspaper headline by not getting her brakes fixed. And she crashed her car into her dad's car. And now her dad's gonna take her keys away. She's not allowed to drive now because she's so irresponsible. And she's getting yelled at by her dad. See, she has to give over her keys because she was being so irresponsible. She didn't know how to take care of her business because she's lived a life free of discipline. And now she's gonna get yelled at by her mom. And her mom looks like Jill Stein. See that? Maybe she'll run for president. So maybe I can vote for her. And now her mom's yelling at her because she used up her credit card. She charged all the way to the limit. She's gonna get yelled at. It's a complete lack of discipline. A complete lack of discipline, complete lack of responsibility. And just a complete greed and gluttony and obnoxiousness. You know what obnoxious means? It's bad. And now she has to borrow money from little kids. She has to borrow money from little kids just to pay for her brakes. See that? Because she keeps wasting money on designer clothes. And she wasted money on a down payment for a designer jacket. That's right, she did. She wasted money on a down payment for a designer jacket. Wouldn't it be horrible if she ruined that designer jacket the first time she wore it? Wouldn't that be awful? After spending all that money on it? That would be tragic. But now, see, she used to borrow money from little kids now. Now, watch. Now they're in the cafeteria at school. She's in high school, and she's in the school cafeteria now. And she's buying all these desserts. And she's gonna borrow money again. And her friend's gonna get mad at her because she hasn't paid her back the last time she borrowed money. Because she's just so irresponsible and greedy. Now, watch, she's out of money. So she has to borrow money. Because she wasted all her money. And she wasted her parents' credit card. It's all wasted. Now her friends yelling at her because see that? Now she's gonna borrow money from this kid right here. And she's not gonna pay him back either. Because she never pays anybody back. She doesn't know how to be responsible. Now she's getting yelled at by her dad. See that? But now her parents are finally going to give her the money to get her brakes fixed. See? Her parents are just encouraging her to waste money again. There's a complete lack of discipline in that household. And now what? Now she's at school. Now her friend's gonna yell at her again for not paying her back. Okay, she's finally gonna pay back a little bit of it. And now she's talking about that designer jacket that she's gonna buy. She's gonna get a designer jacket once she pays off the whole thing. She's already paid the down payment on it. And now she's gonna go in and she's gonna finally pick up her jacket. But now they're going to talk about opportunity costs. See this? Credit problems. See? If you don't pay things back, you can get in trouble. And remember, this is before credit scores were even invented. They didn't have credit scores yet 50 years ago when this was made. So look at what happens. Now credit advantages. Credit advantages are, well, gee, I don't know. But watch what happens. This film's going to get really good in a few minutes. Watch what happens. Now, he's talking about how he used credit to buy his car. Credit advantages. Convenient. Record. Or whatever. Oh, record. Actually, it is record. Is that record or record? I don't know. I don't think they mean the good kind of record. But anyway. Everything has an opportunity cost. Did you know that? Okay, now she has to buy more money from little kids. How humiliating. She used to humiliate herself by borrowing money from little kids and being lectured by little kids. How humiliating. Isn't that humiliating? And then she has to pay interest on it too. How embarrassing. And okay. Now she's driving around in her car. She's supposed to get her brakes fixed. But she wants to make the final payment on her designer jacket. So what do you think she's gonna do? See, she's finally got her designer jacket. She made her final payment on her designer jacket. Now watch. Drinking a milkshake in a brand new designer jacket in a car with no brakes. Gee, I wonder how this ends. Ponder. Uh-oh. Brand new designer jacket. Ruined. Now a tow truck's coming along and the police came. And see? Now she's recounting the events that led up to this car crash. And getting yelled at by everybody for not paying people back. And now she got her brand new designer jacket and she already ruined it the first time she wore it. She has a big bruise on her head, but she's worried about her designer jacket that she just ruined. She completely ruined the designer jacket. First time she got it, she spent all that money on the designer jacket. Nowadays, $85 back then would be about $500 now. And she spent all that money on that designer jacket. And she ruined it because she wouldn't get her brakes fixed. And she spilled a milkshake all over it. Isn't that stupid? What a stupid thing for her to do, huh? How stupid. She ruined a perfectly good designer jacket. The first time she wore it. She spent all that money and she ruined it the first time she wore it. How tragic. So, don't waste your money.